Got some pretty big wolf tracks right by the tent, but they're pretty old, so I'm not too worried about them. I'd say they're a couple of days. So you can see -5 Celsius, like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, out of the sun. It's beautiful though. I don't need a fire yet. Today I brought my solar generator. It's a portable power station, and this is the 1500. You've seen me use it before, and today I need to charge it. I brought it not fully charged. I'm going to put it out there in all of that beautiful sunshine, and we're going to solar charge it. This thing is amazing for so many reasons, and this is a big one. And look at all this sun. I decided to come out on the lake because it's ultimate brightness here, off of the snow, off of the sky, and right onto these generators here, these solar panels, sorry. And they're going to charge this thing up nice and quickly. And then I'll be able to put it to good use tonight, because I really rely on my Jackery while I'm out here. In fact, I don't like coming out here at all without it anymore. It's a critical piece of my camping gear, and I swear by it. Okay, one thing that's really great about this is your cables are built right in. So you can see the Jackery comes with an adapter. And it's got 2 inputs for the solar panels, and then this will go direct into the Jackery itself, into the input in the Jackery, and that's how it'll start to charge. Now the Jackery 1500 that I have comes with 2 of these, so it's able to take 4 solar panels at once, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to leave a link for everything in the description, and I highly recommend you just check it all out. This stuff is just pretty much plug and play. It's very easy to use, and you can see here, using the adapter, plugging it into the input, and boom, we are charging right now, just like that. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not good at feather sticks. If you watch my channel, you know that. And so what I'm doing here is sharpening my Mora Bushcraft. I love this knife. I went with orange so I wouldn't lose it. And it's a good knife, stainless steel. And it's got a beautiful little grip, as you can see. And I don't know, they're like 120 bucks Canadian, so probably like $80 American. Very good. So, I'm going to try to make some feather sticks here. And this is not my skill. But that knife is nice and sharp now. Wow. That made a world of difference. Not bad. Not bad for me, I gotta say. So I'm doing a classic bushcraft fire starting session right now, because you gotta keep your skills up. You really do. You gotta practice. If I was ever in an emergency and I needed feather sticks, I gotta know how to do them. Oh, that's fine. So I'm going to make a few of these. This is the beauty of this kind of camping when it's warmer, is I can really take my time. When it's minus 40 outside, it's just not safe to take your time. And you got to get warm right away or else you can get in trouble. But today it's beautiful. I mean, I'm just wearing my pants and a wool jacket and it's great. So it gives me that opportunity to practice my feather sticks. Now I'm going to go get some birch bark. I'm going to get that prepared, and I'm just going to do this whole thing that nice traditional way. Okay, so there's multiple ways to do this, and today this is how I'm doing it. So you can see I have a bed right here, right? Nice and flat. Actually it has a little dent in here, a little indentation, and that is perfect for what I'm about to do. Now some people like to take their birch bark and scrape it, and that works well. I like to do this, and this is only good if your birch bark is really thin. If your birch bark isn't thin, this isn't good. This won't work. So what I'm doing is I'm just breaking it up as much as I can. Get all those fibers exposed, ready to take a spark. Now one thing I've learned watching YouTube videos recently is some people like to just scrape in some of their ferro rod. Well, I'm trying not to catch it right now. Believe it or not. I'm just, oh, it's gonna catch if I'm not careful. Okay, let's stop doing that. I might as well just catch it. There we go. Okay, get this rubber off. Look at that. Beautiful. In she goes. Feather sticks. very thin pieces of wood to go on top. Looks like I still have it, but I'm not gonna count my chickens before they've hatched, because I've done that in the past and I've blown it. Got to really make sure. There we go. Okay. Making a little cabin. Lots of oxygen can get in there. Oh yeah. Stack it up like a skyscraper. And I got a bit of a backdraft here. But I've also got a huge fire on the go already, which did not take long. And I want to get it nice and hot. Get that chimney going nice and hot. Get a nice beautiful draft. There we go. Now she's playing ball. Now we're good. So it's been out here about 40 minutes while I was doing stuff inside, getting that fire going and whatnot. And yeah, it's fully charged already. I don't know how long it took exactly, but you know, a half hour to 40 minutes later and it's already done. So this is great news. Didn't use any power at my house to charge this thing, and just brought it outside, did it on location. Free power, free energy. Not filling up with gas, not filling up with oil, just taking care of itself. It's self-sufficient, and I'm really happy about this because now I can bring it inside, get my camera batteries charged. I'm already losing power in my camera batteries. I have a light that I need charging, and I need to charge my chainsaw battery. I left all of that stuff not fully charged before I came because I'm relying on this, and I need to know its usefulness and how well it's going to operate actually out in the field. So I'm just doing it this way. I'm using this as my power source for all of these devices, all of these batteries, and I couldn't be happier with it. And this is where it sits. Right here on my ladder, and you can see 100%. And what I will be doing is leaving these solar panels here from now on. They belong at camp. Because I'm going to leave one of my Jackeries here this spring. That's my plan. I don't like the thought of leaving the Jackery out here all winter long. For one thing, if someone stumbles upon the tent, they can just take the Jackery. The other thing too is storing it at -40 all winter long. Not sure how I feel about that with a giant battery. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them here, and I'll leave the Jackery here over the summer. And that way when I come out, I do not have to worry about any power problems. There we go. And here is the light that I will be using tonight. And that's going to go into a USB charger. And I have a quick charge right there. So it's like you can hear this fan quietly kick in. And then it turns off. And the 1500 has a really quiet fan. I have the Jackery 1000 and I love that thing. And I've relied on that all winter long. But that has, the fan is louder. With this 1500, it's nice and quiet. Okay, so here's what I'm eating today and tomorrow. Bannock mixture, ready to go. That's for breakfast. Chips, always chips. A couple of hot dog buns, because I'm going to make some hot dogs now. I have some mushrooms, some potatoes, a couple of ginger ales. I have some Easter chocolate, mayonnaise, mustard, an onion, HP sauce, forks and knives. So I've got some molasses. I'm going to have that on my fresh bannock tomorrow morning. Got some hot dogs here, and I have a beautiful, beautiful steak. As you can see, look at all that right there. That's going to be so tender. I have some of these like pork strips, and they're not like bacon, but you put some spice on those. Oh man, they're so good. That's going to be part of breakfast tomorrow. What else do I have? Oh yeah, and some steak spice. This is going to be awesome. Little secret for you. For those of you who watch my channel and know a little bit about me, you know that I don't have a sense of taste or smell. Well, I've gone to see a doctor about it, and he started me on this spray that I've used before in the past, and it's a nasal spray, and I've always been a little bit like concerned about using it too much, but the doctor assured me that it can be used for decades with no harm. So over the last week, I've been using this nasal spray, and I can smell stuff, and I can taste food. Like my daughter was sitting on the other side of the couch the other day eating a peanut butter and jam sandwich, and I could smell the peanut butter. It was phenomenal. So it's a bit of a life-changing thing now. I can smell this mustard right now. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update. I don't know how long it's going to last for, but so far so good. As someone who has been spending, you know, the last decade without being able to taste or smell pretty much anything, it's exciting and almost alarming because, you know, I go and I do some laundry and I can really smell, you know, the detergent and whatnot, and I can smell like the bounce sheets, and it's wow, like almost too perfumey because I haven't been able to smell a thing. So I'm going to take a bite of a hot dog that I'm actually going to be able to taste here on the channel. It's delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Oh man. I tell you, what a relief. So, hopefully it lasts. And if not, food is still great when I can't taste and smell it, believe it or not. Because I still get the salty, the savory, the sweet. It's just the flavors. I just can't get the actual flavor of what I'm eating. So if I eat like a salty chip, it's like, yeah, I'm getting salt, but I can't taste like if it's an all-dressed chip or if it's sour cream and onion chip. I just can't differentiate between the two. I can't differentiate between pretty much anything that I'm eating, but I can get spicy and salty and all that sort of stuff, and I still really enjoy food. So, but this is taking it to the next level, and yeah, so it's a nice treat, and hopefully it lasts. Oh, yes. I'm taking it off. Yes. And these are pretty much perfect. Whoop. Almost lost my frost. You guys have no idea how excited I am to try this now that I can taste. The steak was weird. It was cooked really well on one side and barely at all on the other. Well, it looks pretty good. Still pretty tender. I like HP sauce. It's got bite. Mmm. Mmm. Oh man. Mmm. It's actually like a medium rare, so not too bad. That is very good. Yeah, that's very good. I like doing this because this cast iron pan can take a nice coarse scrub, and this snow is perfect for it. That should keep me going until bedtime. This stove is really efficient. It burns nice and slow. Oh, the stove did a great job last night. Gonna be a bit smoky here because I let it just simmer overnight. I got a bit of creosote buildup right here. I can just see it because I had this stove on super low overnight because it's not really cold out. But you can see it's going to be smoky a bit. There we go. But she's burning good now. Incredible night with that stove, just incredible. And in the winter time, you know, it's been going for 8 hours now, and in the winter it's not going to be able to do this because it's going to be like -40 outside, and I'll have to have it quite a bit hotter throughout the night, so I won't have such creosote buildup, and I'll have to load it more often. This was pretty much the temperature all night, like 15 degrees Celsius, about 60 degrees Fahrenheit in here. Perfect. It might have actually been a little bit cooler, maybe down towards 10 now that I have that stove crank and it's heating up pretty quickly in here, but maybe about 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 10 degrees Celsius throughout the night. And that's perfect when you're in a really hot sleeping bag. What a beautiful morning. Oh, hard to believe the season is coming to an end. It's happening. It's almost over. I'll have one more video coming out this season, this winter season, and then it'll be on to the summer season. Less videos in the summer, I can tell you that. I'm still hoping you guys stick around for that, and I'm thinking 1 to 2 videos a month over like a 4-month, 5-month period. Once fall comes around, then it'll really pick up because the flies aren't as savage. Like the flies up here, the mosquitoes, the black flies, they're just vicious and they want to kill you. And so spending a lot of time out here in the heat with the mosquitoes and the black flies is not fun. So I'm hoping I can get some cool days. I'll come out here on some cool days, and you know, I'll have fly repellent for sure, mosquito repellent, and that'll help. But I'm thinking, yeah, 1 to 2 videos throughout the summer period, a month, 1 to 2 a month, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, just struggling over that lake and that big old Coleman canoe that's falling apart, and the hike is beautiful. The hike gets me in shape, I have to say. It's a good hike. It's an hour and it's over some pretty rough terrain. It really is. And you know, I'll shed a few pounds sweating over that trail. But yeah, so one more trip for the winter season. Every year it comes on and I think to myself, man, I've got months of this. And then it's over. Just like that. So I need to remember to bring a few things on my next trip, like a big supply of water for the summer months. I don't like drinking out of the lake. I will do it if I have to, but the thing is with the lake is it's got arsenic in it. A very, very minimal amount of arsenic. Like, it is drinkable. But the arsenic levels are, you know, you don't want to be chugging the stuff and drinking it all the time. I know a lot of you say boil the water and it'll be fine, but it doesn't work that way. You cannot boil arsenic out of water. You just can't do it. So, try as you might, you're getting arsenic in you. But like I said, it's minimal. And if I have to drink it, I will. But I need to bring water. So, in the comment section, bring water, Jay, because I'm bound to forget. I wanted to bring it this trip and I forgot, and I thought about it last night. I was like, oh man, water. Don't forget the water. So there's that, and I need to make sure that I have a Jackery with me next weekend that I want to keep here for the summer months. That's very important as well. So I can charge everything while I'm out here. And yeah, it's coming to an end. And this time of the year though is incredible. 0 degrees outside, like 32 Fahrenheit. It's perfect. It is perfect. No flies. It's toasty. It's warm in the tent. I'm not destroying all of my wood because it's -40 outside and I'm just cooking through it. It's just beautiful. So this might look like bacon, but it's not. It's just those little pork strips. And I like to season them a little bit. So this is just flour, cup and a half of flour, tablespoon of baking powder, and about a half a teaspoon, maybe even a quarter teaspoon. I didn't really measure the salt, but not very much salt. And this is just classical bannock. I know what you're saying. Where's the butter? Well, I forgot butter, but that's fine. It's still going to be delicious. Oh man. That's very good. Wow. Bannock. Super simple. Now for one of these little pork slivers. I'm a fan of those. They're very good. They have a lot of fat on them, and I love that. They crisp right up, and they're very flavorful. It's almost like they're super duper thin pork chops, but really crispy, almost like a chip, but still kind of fatty. It's superb. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of this video, and yeah, I just like hearing from you guys. I like talking to you. I don't always get to comment. Sometimes I'm all over the comment section. Other times life gets in the way and I just can't be there because I do have a life outside of YouTube. So yeah, I try my best, and still I read them as much as I can, and almost every single one. So know that if you're leaving a comment, I'm reading it and or doing my best. And if I don't respond, it's not because I don't like you, or maybe it is because I don't like you, but it's, you know, there's a lot of you out there that are super supportive of this channel, and I try to say hi as much as I can, and I really appreciate you. I really do. You're very helpful, and you're supportive, and you have great ideas, and it means a lot to me to hear from all of you. And some of you are regulars, and you know, I call you out by name in the comment section, and it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to say hi, go for it. I'll do my best to say hi back if I can. And until the next video, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.